There's something strange that happens when you quit alcohol. For the first few days, you feel worse, tired, restless, anxious. You start wondering if you've made a huge mistake. But then, something shifts. One morning you wake up and your mind feels different, calmer, sharper, clearer. You look in the mirror, and for the first time in years, your eyes don't look tired. It's almost like someone turned the lights back on. The question is, what just happened? Why does your body go through this 90-day transformation that feels almost supernatural? That's what I'm about to show you. Because what's actually happening inside you during those 90 days is one of the most remarkable scientific transformations a human being can experience. See, people talk about quitting drinking as if it's just about willpower, about staying strong. But that's a myth. Alcohol doesn't just live in your habits, it lives in your biology. It rewires your brain chemistry, hijacks your hormones, and subtly trains every cell in your body to depend on it. So when you stop drinking, your body isn't detoxing, it's reprogramming. Over the next 90 days, you're going to watch your brain rebuild itself, your liver regenerate, your sleep, hormones, and motivation completely reset. And when you understand the science behind it, you'll never see alcohol the same way again. Phase 1. The Cleanse. Days 1 to 7. The first week is chaos, but it's sacred chaos. Within 8 to 12 hours of your last drink, your liver begins clearing ethanol from your bloodstream. Alcohol can't be stored, so your body burns it off immediately, 1 unit per hour. But while your liver is working overtime, your brain is panicking. See, alcohol hijacks a neurotransmitter called GABA, which slows down brain activity and makes you feel relaxed. Over years of drinking, your brain learns to depend on that artificial calm. It lowers its natural GABA production, assuming alcohol will do the job. When you suddenly remove it, your brain's braking system disappears overnight, and that's why you feel anxious, irritable, or restless. It's not withdrawal in the emotional sense. It's your nervous system rebooting. By day 3, your GABA system starts to normalize. Your heart rate steadies. Blood pressure begins to drop. Your sleep is still messy because alcohol suppressed REM sleep, the deep stage where your brain processes memories and emotions. But the nightmares, the vivid dreams, those are signs that REM sleep is returning. Inside your body, inflammation markers start to fall, hydration improves, and within a week, your immune system, which alcohol had silenced, comes back online. Your body is already fighting for you, even if you don't feel it yet. Phase 2, the repair, weeks 2 to 4. This is when your system begins to rebuild. By week 2, your liver, one of the few organs in the human body that can regenerate, starts to repair itself. Fat deposits begin to break down. Enzyme levels like ALT and AST, which measure liver damage, drop by as much as 30%. If you were to scan your liver after 3 weeks, you'd likely see reduced swelling and improved texture. That's how fast the body recovers once ethanol is out of the way. Your cardiovascular system follows suit. Blood pressure normalizes. Your heart rhythm evens out. Circulation improves, meaning oxygen finally reaches tissues that alcohol had been starving. Now, here's the science most people never hear about. Alcohol elevates a stress hormone called cortisol, the same hormone released when your brain thinks you're in danger. Chronic drinking keeps cortisol high 24/7, which is why drinkers often wake up anxious or feel wired at night. But by week 3, cortisol begins to normalize. And when that happens, sleep becomes deeper, muscles repair faster, and fat loss accelerates naturally, without changing your diet. This is also when your dopamine system, your motivation and reward network, starts coming back online. Because alcohol had hijacked dopamine too, every time you drank, you flooded your brain with a false sense of reward. But it came at a cost. Your receptors became numb. That's why life without alcohol used to feel dull. Not because life was dull, but because your brain couldn't feel it. By the end of the first month, that begins to change. You'll laugh again. You'll feel genuine motivation, and the world starts to feel brighter. Phase 3. The Rebuild, Month 2. By day 30, your body is caught up. Now it's your brain's turn. Neuroscientists have shown that after about 8 weeks of sobriety, the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, discipline, and self-control, starts to regrow gray matter. That's right. Your brain physically rebuilds itself. Alcohol shrinks this region over time, making it harder to plan, focus, and say no to temptation. When you quit, that damage reverses. This is why around month 2, people report an explosion of focus, clarity, and creativity. You're not imagining it. Your brain's wiring is literally reconnecting. At the same time, your hippocampus, the memory center of the brain, grows in volume. That's why you start remembering small things again, names, ideas, creative insights that used to slip away. Your digestive system also heals. Alcohol damages the intestinal lining, creating leaky gut, microscopic holes that let toxins leak into your bloodstream, triggering inflammation. Within 2 months, the gut lining begins to seal. Your microbiome rebalances, and nutrient absorption skyrockets. That's why your energy goes through the roof. You're not just better rested, you're finally fueled. Phase 4. The Rewiring, Month 3, Day 60 to 90. This is where science meets identity. By month 3, every major system in your body has recalibrated. Your GABA and glutamate systems, the brakes and accelerator of your nervous system, are finally balanced again. Your stress levels are stable. Your emotions even out. Your dopamine sensitivity returns, which means joy no longer needs a chemical crutch. And something profound happens at this stage. The brain's default mode network, the region linked to self-talk, reflection, and identity, starts firing differently. This is the same neural network that overactive drinkers use to ruminate, worry, and self-criticize. But after 90 days without alcohol, those circuits quiet down. Instead, you experience what psychologists call neuroplastic freedom, the ability to reshape your behavior from choice, not compulsion. You don't wake up thinking, "I can't drink." You wake up realizing, "I don't want to." Your sleep is now rich in REM cycles. Your testosterone and estrogen levels normalize. Your immune system is stronger than it's been in years. And at the cellular level, the real miracle happens. Your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells, multiply. That's why ex-drinkers often describe an almost euphoric sense of clarity and power at the 90-day mark. Your body isn't running on survival mode anymore. It's thriving. The identity shift. Day 90 and beyond. At 90 days, the biology and the psychology finally merge. You've gone from depending on alcohol to producing your own peace. You're no longer fighting cravings, because there's nothing to fight. Your self-esteem rises. Your relationships deepen. You start showing up as the version of you that was buried under fatigue, shame, and noise. And that's where the real shift happens. You realize that alcohol never made you more confident. It just silenced your self-doubt for a few hours. But confidence without clarity is just noise. What you have now is peace with power. Because quitting alcohol for 90 days isn't just a health experiment. It's a spiritual reset. A complete reorganization of your brain's priorities, from numbing pain to creating meaning. Here's the truth. You don't need to fight alcohol forever. You just need to make it to freedom once. Because once you cross that 90-day threshold and your body, brain, and identity align, you'll never want to go back. Your brain will be sharper, your energy higher, your relationships richer, your life quieter in the best possible way. You'll wake up one morning and realize it's not that you quit drinking, it's that you finally started living. But here's the thing. If you think the changes that happen after 90 days are incredible, wait until you learn how to defeat cravings for good. Because freedom isn't just about surviving 90 days. It's about removing the desire entirely. No battle, no willpower, no trying to stay sober. That's what happens when you understand cravings, how they're built, and how to dismantle them from the inside out. So if you're ready to take the next step, to make this freedom permanent, watch the video on the screen now. I will see you there.